How will you use PSIR in Intelligence Bureau? Knowledge of PSIR in Intelligence Bureau.
So PSIR is a very diverse subject. It has various aspects like international relation, it has political sociology, it has public administration, it has a number of theories as well, which is nowadays helpful in administration. So all these, my background in all these things will help me in understanding the situations and problems in India, be it in the Northeast, be it in the Jammu and Kashmir, or in the left-wing extremism. So these things I can understand. Apart from this, political science also deals with human rights issues, women development issues, local elections issues, empowering local people at the ground level. So these things I can understand better. So it will be helpful in intelligence.
So आप हमें ये बताइए कि जो इस समय का हमारा पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम है, इसमें करप्शन बहुत तेजी से हावी होता जा रहा है, और जो मतदान होता है वो भी पूरी तरीके से ट्रांसपेरेंट नहीं होता है. तो इसके पीछे की प्रमुख बड़ी वजह क्या है, और इसका सलूशन आप क्या देख पाते हैं? अपने PSIR के नॉलेज को बताइए.
So yes, sir, it is quite true that corruption has increased in the political spectrum of our country. And major reason would be, sir, I would say the criminalization of politics. A number of people from the criminal background have increased a lot. In fact, it is said that in Bihar, more than 2/3 people are having criminal charges. And overall in India,
people are politicians of Bihar. 2/3 people are. You have said that 2/3 people of Bihar is criminal, have criminal record.
So
I think
2/3 politicians of Bihar.
Yes, politicians. Okay.
Yes. Having serious charges like rape, murder, in fact. So the major reason is the criminalization of politics. Second, sir, I would say the nexus between criminal politician. This is also a major reason. Third would be, sir, like there is no upper limit on the money which can be used in election. Yes, though it is at an upper limit, but no kind of proper checking is done. So because of that, politicians.
What is the possible solutions for all these evils?
Because of no internet.
Okay, I'm audible or not? Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible, but sound is cracking.
Sound is cracking. So I'm
yes, sir, audible, sir.
Audible, clear हो गया? कि फिर से क्रैक हो रहा है?
हाँ सर, ठीक है.
ठीक है.
अब ठीक है सर.
So tell me the possible solutions for all kind of these evils you have mentioned here.
First issue, sir, criminalization of politics. The Supreme Court had also barred people who are convicted. So it should be done more. Like any person who is not only convicted but also accused serious charges, they should not be allowed to contest elections, be it the local election, assembly election, or the Lok Sabha election. They should not be allowed. There should be a proper legislation on this.
और क्या सुधार करना चाहेंगे पब्लिक लेवल पर?
Second would be, sir, like
कुछ अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम होने चाहिए पब्लिक के लिए या नहीं होने चाहिए?
Yes, sir, there should be awareness program in which they should be told that they should not vote on the line of religion, they should not vote on the line of caste, they should vote on the line of development. So this will ensure that proper politicians who have better view of our country, they will get elected. It will reduce corruption, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. और जो बेसिक स्कूलिंग है उसमें कुछ अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम होना चाहिए ताकि 18+ होते होते बच्चे जान पाए कि हमें किसे वोटिंग करनी है, किसे नहीं करनी है. ओके, नेटवर्क गड़बड़ हो रहा है, मैं चेंज करता हूँ.
Yes, sir, at the basic level also, the political level should be met. I think your internet connection is.
मैं ठीक कर रहा हूँ, दूसरा कर दे रहा हूँ. वेट कर लीजिए 2 सेकेंड. हाँ ठीक है, अब सही हो गया है, अब सही रहेगा, ठीक है। अब आवाज आ रही है ना बेहतर?
जी जी।
अच्छा ठीक है। तो मैंने कहा कि इन बुराइयों को दूर करने के लिए, क्योंकि वोटिंग तो बच्चे ही करेंगे जब 18+ हो जाएंगे, तो इस बेसिक स्कूलिंग लेवल पर आप क्या करेंगे, इसको बताइए।
So at the basic schooling level, in class 8, 9, 10 onwards,
हम्म,
uh, there should be more kind of political awareness should be
हम्म,
made,
ओके,
and students should be more should be involved in many campaign.
हम्म,
They should be more like attending political debates in the school. They
हम्म,
can political kind of parliament can be made so that they
ओके,
are more aware about the current happenings of the country.
ओके ठीक है। और इसमें जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस में हमें फंडामेंटल राइट्स, फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज और डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स, इन सब के भी बारे में बच्चों को बताना जरूरी है या फिर रहने दिया जाए अभी?
Sir, all these things are in our syllabus, but
हम्म,
since it is not be part of the syllabus in lower level, it is
हाँ,
not taught in detail.
हम्म,
So it must be taught in details like that. It will
ओके
make them more aware
ठीक है।
citizen.
और एक चीज और देखी गई है, अभी दो चीज और बाकी है इन पर बात करने के लिए, कि पहली चीज है कि वोटिंग का परसेंटेज बहुत डाउन रहता है, और जिसका सबसे बड़ा रीजन है कि जो हमारी पढ़ी लिखी जनता है वो वोटिंग नहीं करती है। और वोटिंग परसेंटेज में वो लोग पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं जो एक पौवा दारू और 5 रुपए की नोट पर 5 साल अपने गुलामी के तैयार कर लेते हैं। तो इनके लिए आप कुछ शब्द बताएं, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
Look, for voting percentage, a major problem is immigration of our population, sir. Because a large number of population, if you talk about my Bihar, then large number of population go out of Bihar in search of livelihood. So
माइग्रेशन
that
प्रॉब्लम।
yes, sir, migration problem, sir.
हाँ,
That is one issue. The solution would be like we can made anything like if a voter is present in Maharashtra, then he or she should also be able to vote in his state. That should be made. And the central government has also planned. Election Commission is also thinking about this.
ओके,
That the migrant can also vote. So that was also the reason I was not able to vote in 2019 election because I was in Varanasi. So government is thinking about this. It can be a major solution.
चलिए ठीक
And
है।
second major solution be like we can thought of one nation, one election.
ओके,
Because every time we are in an election mode,
हम्म,
so all the leaders are constantly in an election mode. So they don't have time for kind of development kind of thing. Our prime
पब्लिक
ministers have
वेलफेयर
also
के लिए
talked
उन्हें
about
टाइम
this.
नहीं मिलता है।
Yes, sir.
चलिए, इसमें एक पॉइंट और है, मैं आपकी हेल्प करना चाहूंगा ताकि आप याद रखें कि जो इलेक्शंस में कंटेंडर्स होते हैं, जो फाइट करने के लिए आते हैं लड़ने के लिए, जो लोग नॉमिनेशन लेते हैं, सारे के सारे अनपढ़ गवार क्रिमिनल टाइप के लोग आते हैं। हमारे और आपके जैसे लोग पॉलिटिक्स क्यों नहीं ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं? इन लोगों को आगे आना चाहिए तो सुधार हो सके। इसके लिए क्या सुझाव देना चाहिए?
First, sir, it should start from the ground level. Even if you see in the panchayat election, then any educated person don't want to go. So it should be start from the ground level. And second thing, sir, our politicians should promote young leaders. They should promote young leaders. There is a common notion in our country that only if a person is above 50 or 60, then only he can become a good leader. So this notion can be changed. And sir, I think it is changing, sir. And second thing, we should promote those people who are ground related people. Like sir, a BJP MP is from Odisha. And nobody know about him, but now he is a politician because of his support of Prime Minister.
Okay,
So these kind of things that can be done.
Now come to the urban network for LWE. तो ये जो अर्बन नेटवर्क है LWE का, ये LWE को कैसे सपोर्ट करता है या कैसे एड प्रोवाइड करता है, बताइए।
The first thing, yes sir, first thing they support morally. When they're in any kind of activity like security forces kill them, then they make a hue and cry about them, that their human rights are violated. So they support morally. Second, sir, they support financially as well. They arrange many kind of frontal organization which provide them financial support. This financial support may come from the sympathizers, it may come from the foreign aid. So in this way, they support the Naxal people.
Okay. और जो अर्बन नेटवर्क एस्टैब्लिश किया जाता है वो और किस किस पर्पज के लिए किया जाता है?
So third would be sir legal purpose. If any urban Naxal is involved in like court cases, then they provide legal support to them as well.
Okay. और क्या सोच पाते हैं आप?
Sir, they are like making the image of Naxals, like they are the sufferers of security forces. So they are also making their image clean, like they are the sufferers. Indian government is wrong.
चलिए, ये तो आपने पूरा अर्बन नक्सलिज्म का जो रोल बताया। मैं अर्बन नेटवर्क पर हूँ कि LWE जो जंगलों में रहते हैं, अबूझमाड़ के जंगल में, अचानकमार के जंगल में, नारायणपुरा में, बस्तर में, है ना, ये लोग अर्बन नेटवर्क स्टैब्लिश करते हैं अपनी सारी नीड को पूरी करने के लिए, और उस नेटवर्क में इनका कम्युनिकेशन भी होता है, उसमें इनका कम्युनिकेशन नेटवर्क भी होता है। कभी कभी इस नेटवर्क को काउंटर कर लिया जाता है सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के द्वारा, तब जाके अरेस्ट होते हैं कुछ लोग, है ना। तो इसके बारे में पढ़िएगा, मैंने वीडियो शेयर किया है, इसलिए पूछा मैंने आपसे, और आपने तैयारी नहीं करी। आज किया था वीडियो। चलिए, नाउ टेल मी द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन मिलिटेंट एंड सेपरेटिस्ट।
Militant and
सेपरेटिस्ट।
separatist. Sir, militant are those people who use violence to overthrow the government or to destabilize the government. And separatists are those people who don't use violence, but they morally support this militancy. And they ignite a kind of separatism in the society.
एग्जाम्पल बताइए, ये लोग कहाँ कहाँ पर पाए जा सकते हैं?
The separatists are present in Jammu and Kashmir. The separatists are present in northeast states as well. And the separatist is from any kind of hinterland state as well. And militancy is mainly in Jammu and Kashmir and northeast.
तो मिलिटेंसी और सेपरेटिस्ट, अभी दोनों के बारे में आपने जो बताया है, इसमें थोड़ा सा और डिस्क्राइब करिए मिलिटेंट्स को, कि क्या है कि हम उन्हें मिलिटेंट बोल देते हैं, बताइए।
So basically, they are using violence. They are using guns. They are of the belief that, for example, sir, in Jammu and Kashmir, the militancy believe that India is an occupational force. So we should remove them. These separatism kind of thing cannot let us do victory.
And who are insurgents?
Sir, insurgents are those people who also use violence, but they have some sort of support from the local people. A strong support is there for insurgent groups. Like in the case of Northeast, there is a strong support for insurgency, sir. Unlike militancy, militancy has also some sort of support, but in the case of insurgency, there is a lot of public support.
Okay. तो मिलिटेंसी और इंसर्जेंसी में आप पब्लिक सपोर्ट वाला एक पॉइंट बता के इनको अलग अलग करना चाह रहे हैं, ठीक है? चलिए, ठीक है। Now tell me everything about Assam Rifles you know as much as possible.
Sir, Assam Rifle was established in 1835. It is the oldest paramilitary force of our country. And its mandate is to guard the border in northeastern part of the country, on the Myanmar border. And currently, sir, the Assam Rifle was abused by PLA in Manipur.
और ये किसको रिपोर्ट करते हैं, किसके अंडर में आते हैं, इनकी ट्रेनिंग कौन देता है, ये सब चीजें और बाकी चीजें?
Yes, Assam Rifle reports to Ministry of Home Affairs. The administrative part of the Assam Rifle is seen by Ministry of Home Affairs, and the operational part of Assam Rifle is seen by Ministry of Defense.
और इनकी मेन ड्यूटी क्या है? ये इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं या एक्सटर्नल देखते हैं, क्या देखते हैं? ये किस तरह की फोर्स है? ये काउंटर टेररिस्ट फोर्स है, क्या है?
So its first mandate is to guard the Indo-Myanmar border, and second, it also involves in counter-insurgency in northeast.
Now tell me about organized crime and unorganized crime, and also one example for each.
Sir, organized crime are those crime in which there is a fixed people operating from a fixed period of time, and they are doing these activity for some kind of financial gain or material gain. The example of organized crime would be money laundering, hawala transaction, drug trafficking, arms trafficking, foreign fake Indian currency notes trafficking. Even, sir, human trafficking and cattle trafficking can be termed as organized crime. And unorganized crime, we can say all the law and order problem that is created by criminals I think sir, this comes under unorganized crime. They are not organized. They just do because they are want to do.
Examples.
Like sir, murder, robbery. These are unorganized crimes.
What will be the future security threats to our Indian security system?
So the future security threat first would be sir cyber threat. Second would be sir maritime threat. Fourth would be sir like information warfare.
Third.
Fifth would be sir like space war. We can see a space war. Militarization of space is happening. So these are the future kind of thing.
Bio warfare, drone attacks. Okay, and unemployed attacks. Now tell me something about sedition law.
So sedition law comes under section 124A of IPC, or I think CRPC, sir. I'm not sure.
IPC.
Okay, sir. 124A, and it is a colonial rule, sir. And recently, Supreme Court has also said that this should be struck down. It is not. It should not be present in a civilized society. So, sir, this is the present condition of 124A.
अच्छा, और अपने इंडिया में जो प्रिवेंटिव डिटेंशंस हैं वो कौन-कौन से हैं?
So preventive detention is currently UAPA.
Okay.
Unlawful Activities and Prevention Act of 1967. Second is the National Security Act.
NSA.
Yes, sir. And third was Dada, Pota, but it has been repealed, sir.
Okay. I think NSA is not a preventive detention. It is implemented after doing crime.
National Security, sir, I have read that they are preventive detention.
Okay. So फिर UAPA नहीं होगा? Unlawful activity.
UAPA is
UAPA preventive detention नहीं होगा तब एक्टिविटी होने के बाद UAPA की कार्रवाई की जाती है?
Sir, I will have to look about it.
Okay, ठीक है. और अब आप बात करिए आपस्पा पर. जो आपस्पा है वो कितना सही है, उसको क्या होना चाहिए और इसका प्रेजेंट स्टेटस क्या है, कहाँ-कहाँ पर लगा हुआ है, और रिसेंट में इससे रिलेटेड कोई घटना है, दुर्घटना है तो उसका जिक्र करिए.
Sir, Armed Force, yes, sir. Armed Force Special Power Act is a special act. It was enacted in 1958, and it mandates the security power to search, seizure, and arrest any person without any warrant in any area which is declared disturbed area by the Union Home Ministry. And it is currently in Nagaland, Assam, Manipur, and few areas of Arunachal Pradesh, and Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh.
Some incident happened or not with this?
Yes, sir. Recently, there was kind of mistaken identity kind of thing in Nagaland, Mon district of Nagaland, in which few people were killed by the 21 para stupor of Indian Army. And then after that, it is said that it should be repealed because it is a very stringent law and draconian law, which also affects India's image internationally.
Okay. आप आपस्पा के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं कि अपनी जो फोर्सेस हैं इसका मिसयूज करती हैं या इसका कुछ यूज है?
Sir, I believe that our forces don't misuse these things intentionally, but there are some instances like former General V.K. Singh. They have said that there are some instances of human rights violations by the forces, and they all have been punished, but forces don't do intentionally, sir.
अच्छा, अभी थोड़ी देर पहले की बात है, घंटे भर पहले की बात है, एक बहुत ही बड़ी नेशनल न्यूज हैपन हुई है. क्या आपको पता है वो क्या है?
Sir, Mi-17 V5 helicopter has crashed, and General Bipin Rawat, CDS Bipin Rawat was on it.
Okay, so what is the status about his death or not?
So the current status is that he is in hospital undergoing treatment.
Okay.
And 11 other people have been confirmed dead.
It is a very saddest news for us.
Yes, sir. Very saddest news, sir.
Okay, our heart broken when we have read this news.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me the geographical difference between Jammu and Kashmir and the Red Corridor area.
Sir, geographical difference would be Red Corridor area is full of forest, and most of the region is inhabited by tribal people. Yes, non-tribal people are also there, but the tribal people are in large number. But in but in Jammu and Kashmir,
Yes.
Tribal people are not very much. This kind of climate in Jammu and Kashmir is more of a kind of cooler climate. But in the Red Corridor, it is in a subtropical area, so it is very hot and humid climate. So third would be in geographical aspect, northeast is left-wing extremism area. Red Corridor area is agriculture is more rampant in these areas. While in Jammu and Kashmir, more kind of thing, plantation kind of thing is there. And the Red Corridor does not share any border with any foreign country, while Jammu and Kashmir share border with foreign country.
ठीक। तो आप किस एरिया में काम करना पसंद करेंगे?
Sir, I'm ready to work in any part of the country, sir.
ओके, ठीक है। अब आप हमें ये बताइए, पशुपति से तिरुपति की जो रोड है वो क्यों फेमस है?
Sir, there was a time during the 2000 decade, 2004-5, when Naxalism was at its peak. So in that time, it is said that it is spread from Tirupati to Pasupati. Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh, and Pasupati is in Nepal. Okay. So at that time, Maoist insurgency was going a lot in Nepal as well. So it is considered that whole of this stretch was under heavy left-wing extremism impact.
Okay, ठीक है। ये बताइए, जो LW वाला एरिया, इसको रेड कॉरिडोर ही क्यों कहा गया? इसको ब्लू कॉरिडोर बोला जा सकता था, ग्रीन बोला जा सकता था, ब्लैक बोला जा सकता था, रेड ही।
Sir, first reason is that the ideology of Communist Party of Indian Communist Party, Communist Party of India Maoist, their ideology is like Lal Salam. They always say Lal Salam. Their flag is Lal Salam, red. Okay. Second would be, sir, a lot of bloodbath happened in this region. Okay. So that is also like a red corridor.
Red corridor. And what is MMC corridor?
MMC, I think, sir, I am guessing. Can I guess, sir?
Okay, sure.
So it is about Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh corridor.
Yes.
It is a new corridor.
Correct.
So it is a new corridor in which Naxalism is now increasing. They are penetrating the tribal people, especially the Gond tribe.
Not increasing, but they are making this corridor for their own purposes, as Naxalism and any and all the other things. वो एक नया कॉरिडोर बनाना चाहते हैं। वो जो पशुपति से तिरुपति है, उस पर अटैक हो चुके हैं, उस पर उनको खत्म किया जा चुका है, साउथ बस्तर तक समेटा जा चुका है उनको, तो एमसी कॉरिडोर जनरेट करना चाहते हैं। अभी रिसेंटली एक काउंटर हुआ है, काउंटर अटैक किया गया है अपनी फोर्सेस के द्वारा। कहां पर? अमरावती में। अमरावती में नहीं, अमरावती में तो हिंसा हो रही है। यस, गढ़चिरौली में। तो उसके बारे में बताइए हमें कि उसमें जो मारा गया है उसका नाम क्या है, जो लोग मारे गए हैं कितने हैं, और उन पर कुल कितना इनाम था, ये सब बताइए। और जो फोर्स है जिन्होंने अटैक किया है या फिर जिन्होंने उनको सुलाया है, उस फोर्सेस के बारे में बताइए, सब कुछ बताइए।
Sir, I have very less knowledge about this, but whatever I am saying, this combat happened in Gadchiroli district, and approximately 20 people, 20 Naxalists have been killed, and it includes a lot of members of coordination committee of Communist Party of India. Sir, the name I am not able to recall, sir.
Okay.
They have protested as well, sir. Recently, there was a news yesterday that they call for band. They call for complete closure in that area.
Okay.
10 December is the date, sir.
तेल तुम्बड़े नाम है उनके लीडर का, और जो टोटल उनके ऊपर इनाम था, 26 लोग मारे गए थे, 1 करोड़ 20 लाख। टोटली हाँ। और
So what was the name of leader?
लीडर का नाम था तेल तुंबड़े।
Till Tumbre.
हाँ। और जो फोर्सेस हैं वो है महाराष्ट्र पुलिस की C60। अब जब हम आपको एजुकेट कर रहे हैं तो थैंक यू बोला करिए, बोला
Okay,
करिए।
sir. Thank you.
हाँ, थैंक यू सर फॉर
Yes, yes.
एजुकेटिंग मी, है ना।
Thank you.
आप शांत हो जाते हैं, थोड़ा सा मैनर आपकी गायब रखते हैं। डरिए नहीं,
Yes.
हेजिटेट मत करिए, नर्वस मत होइए, एकदम कूल होके बैठिए, स्माइल भी बीच बीच में करिए, है ना। क्वेश्चन का आंसर देने से पहले यस सर करके एक्सेप्ट करिए, तब डिलीवर करिए, ठीक है।
Yes, sir. I accept this, sir.
Recently, a dogfight between two states happened in northeast area. Have you knowledge about it?
Sir, pardon, sir. Repeat again.
अच्छा, recently a dogfight between two states in northeast area. Have you knowledge about it?
Sir, are you talking about Assam Mizoram conflict?
Yes.
Yes, sir. In I think August or July, this happened. This is basically a problem of colonial rule.
Not in August and July. It is just before 1 month.
Okay, sir.
Mhm.
Also, this is basically a problem of two colonial rule. There was a rule of 1875 and there is a rule of 1933. So, according to 1933 rule, Mizoram was given a separate kind of district. Mizoram was earlier known as Lusai Hill. So, but Mizoram accepts that they accepts 1875 Act. But Assam says that we accept 1933 Act. So there is a common area because of these two laws. So there is a conflict because of these two.
Okay. So I think ये दो स्टेट आपस में अगर लड़ जाएं तो ये जो इंडिया है इसके फेडरलिज्म को ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, चुनौती दे रहे हैं कि हम किसी फेडरलिज्म पे बिलीव नहीं करते, हम लोग क्या है फ्री स्टेट्स हैं। क्या ऐसी थिंकिंग है वहां पर?
Sir, I think the root of the problem is since all the northeastern states came out of Assam. So Assam has the land-related problem from all the states, be it Arunachal Pradesh or Nagaland, Tripura, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. All have been made a separate state at very instant period. No proper delimitation was done. So because of that, a lot of areas are congested area, contested area.
नहीं, आप इस पॉइंट पर बात करिए कि क्या इन्होंने फेडरलिज्म को चुनौती दे दी है, ये हमारे फेडरलिज्म से बाहर है, इंडियन गवर्नमेंट का कोई कंट्रोल नहीं रह गया इनके ऊपर?
Sir, this is not the case, sir. Our federalism is very strong, and Indian Union Home Ministry have also mediated and said that this problem should be resolved.
Okay. Now, tell me about ISIS and why only the people of Kerala are more interested to join ISIS.
Sir, ISIS, the ISIS means Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. It is the largest terrorist organization of the world. It was established in the early period of this century, but it came prominently in 2014 after it captured many areas of Iraq and rampant gone into Syria, then captured. And so the reason why Kerala is prone to ISIS is that a large section of people of Kerala go to Gulf state for their livelihood. So because of that, they may get radicalized there. This is one of the major reasons, sir.
नहीं तो ऐसी कौन सी चीजें हैं, क्या बातें हैं, क्या उनका रिलीजन ही मेन कारण है कि वो रेडिकलाइज हो जाते हैं और आईएसआई ज्वाइन कर लेते हैं?
Sir, religion is also one of the reasons, sir. Because Islamic followers are the supporters of ISIS. So religion is one of the factors, sir.
हम कह सकते हैं कि रिलीजन से रिलेटेड जो मिस इंफॉर्मेशन दे करके उनको रेडिकलाइज किया जाता है, ये कह सकते हैं। हम डायरेक्ट रिलीजन को नहीं कह सकते क्योंकि इस्लाम नहीं सिखाता है कि आप बन जाइए। जो उनके प्रॉफिट्स हैं, जो उनके धर्म गुरु हैं, वो लोग क्या करते हैं कि इसको मिसगाइड करके जिहाद की डेफिनेशन बताते हैं और लोगों को रेडिकलाइज करते हैं। और ये लोग कुछ एग्रीव्ड भी होते हैं कहीं ना कहीं से, तो ये लोग क्या है इस रास्ते को पकड़ लेते हैं और कहीं ना कहीं नीडी भी होते हैं कि हम इनको पैसा चाहिए। चलिए, tell me 5 terrorist groups active in Jammu and Kashmir.
First is Jaise Mohammed. Second is Lashkar-e-Taiba. Third would be Hizbul Mujahideen. Fourth would be TRF. It is the recent front, the resistance front. And fifth would be Sir Al-Badr.
Al-Badr.
And sixth would be Sir Huji, Harkat ul Jihad al-Islami. It is also present there.
And tell me your 5 weak points.
Sir, first would be, sir, like I'm a kind of introvert person. Earlier, I used to be a very introvert person, but I have improved a lot in this aspect. Second thing, sir, I fear stage performance. I have never done it, so I am kind of fearing stage performance. Third would be, sir, public speaking. I am not expert in public speaking. Fourth would be, sir, I do most of my work in night. So due to this, my health suffers a lot. So this is also a problem which I'm trying to improve. I want to work in day. And fifth would be, sir, these four I'm able to recall, sir.
ठीक है। आप जैसा कि देख रहे हैं कि भारत में धर्म परिवर्तन बहुत जोरों शोरों से चल रहा है। इस्लामीकरण हो रहा है, ईसाईकरण हो रहा है। आप कौन से धर्म में अपने आप को बदलना चाहेंगे?
Sir, I don't believe in one true religion, so I don't want to go to any one religion. I don't want to believe in one true religion.
Okay, अभी आप हिंदू हैं?
Yes, sir, I am Hindu by birth.
By birth आप हिंदू हैं। तो आपको हिंदू से अच्छा कोई धर्म अभी तक नहीं मिला?
Sir, I think every religion has its good thing. We can learn everything, a good thing from every religion. So I think I am good at Hindu, and I can learn good things from all the other religions.
ठीक है, अगर आज आपको कहा जाए आप मुस्लिम बन जाइए तो बनेंगे या नहीं बनेंगे?
Sir, if let's say my department says that you become Muslim and go to do any intelligence kind of activity, then it would not be a problem for me, sir.
Okay, ठीक है। Now, at the last, I want to put up SRT here. SRT is that you have to gather intelligence from a very खूंखार आतंकवादी ग्रुप, बेहद खूंखार आतंकवादी ग्रुप है और उसके 10 से 15 मेंबर हैं, बहुत ही हाई ग्रेड के टेररिस्ट हैं। ठीक है, मान लीजिए कि कसाब जैसे लोग तो नहीं, उससे भी ऊपर के लोग 10-12 आतंकवादी इस तरह के आए हुए हैं और किसी एक अनजान एरिया, मतलब आपसे अनजान हुए एरिया, आपको वहां भेजा जाएगा, उस गली उस मोहल्ले में भेजा जाएगा ये सूचना देकर के कि उस मोहल्ले में किसी बिल्डिंग में अंडरग्राउंड है ये 10 से 12 लोग। ठीक है, और आपको वहां जाकर के इनकी एक्टिविटीज को देखना है, उनके बारे में जानकारी इकट्ठी करनी है। आपके पास उस नई जगह में इंटेल कलेक्ट करने के 3 ऑप्शंस दिए गए हैं। पहला ऑप्शन है कि उस ग्रुप के 1 या 2 मेंबर कभी कभी चाय पीने, बिस्किट लेने एक दुकान पे आते हैं और आप भी वहीं पर चाय वाय पीते हैं, तो आप उसको चुपचाप अरेस्ट करके इंटरोगेट करके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की जानकारी ले सकते हैं। दूसरा है आप वहां की जो लोकल जनता है, उस नए जगह की लोकल जनता से आप बातचीत करेंगे और उन जनता को बताएंगे कि यहाँ पर किसी घर में खूंखार आतंकवादी का समूह आ चुका है और मैं अधिकारी हूँ भारत सरकार का, चलिए सब लोग मिलकर के इसको तोड़ते हैं और मेरी हेल्प करिए। तीसरा है आपको 20 दिन तक बिना कपड़ों के, विदाउट एनी अंडरवियर आल्सो रहना है, भूखा भी रहना है। आपके पास कोई सोर्स किसी तरह का नहीं है, वो सर्वाइवल स्किल्स है आपकी, आप कैसे सर्वाइव करते हो, भीख मांगते हो, क्या करते हो, आपको 20 दिन ऐसे रहना है। तो आप कौन सा स्टेप चुनोगे?
Sir, I would choose a third step, third option, sir. Because second option is not feasible. If I say anything to public, then public may panic and I will not be able to catch the terrorist or any information about it. They will flee from that place. First option is also I would not like to take, because arresting somebody will act like a caution for the terrorist organization. They will flee from that place. So I will leave there. I will gather all type of information that I can gather, and if possible, I would like to generate some sympathy in a particular. I will target a particular people. I will target one person, and I will want to raise my source in that organization. All people would not be so much radicalized. There must be some 1 or 2 person who may be compromised. Who chances are that they may compromise. So I will observe them and will try to find that to whom I would have to target and who can be compromised. So I will target that person.
आपको सिर्फ इनकी एक्टिविटी देखनी है, इंटेल कलेक्ट करना है, कितने लोग हैं और क्या चल रहा है, कितने लोग बाहर आते हैं, कितने लोग अंदर आते हैं, बस इतना सा करना है। किसी को वो नहीं करना है कि हमें, है ना, आगे की चीजें नहीं करनी। लेकिन आपने जो थर्ड रास्ता चुना है, इस थर्ड रास्ते में आपको 20 दिन तक लात घूंसे, मार पीट, गाली गलौज, कभी होटल वाला आपके ऊपर गर्म पानी डाल देगा, कभी तेल डाल देगा, ये सब आप फेस करेंगे?
So I think the training in the intelligence bureau will teach me all these things, how to deal with such a situation. And secondly, sir, I'm mentally ready for all these things. These things are the part of the job of an intelligence officer. So he or she should not expect any kind of luxury in that situation, sir.
Okay, very good. Thank you for your interview and all the best for your future. I'm disconnecting the call.
Thank you.